So now we're going to talk about how we can promote the positive sense of self, because that's all obviously what we all want to do. We never want to break our children down and create that child that has issues with fear and anxiety. So we want to promote this. We want to empower them. We want to give them the skills and the tricks that later on in life, when they're feeling this frustration, it's okay. Because another thing that's also important to note is that frustration is a wonderful tool for critical thinking, for understanding. To a certain degree, we want to be frustrated because then we're challenging those portions of our brains to reach forward and to grab onto something. When we don't challenge ourselves, then we slip and we fall back and we do this landslide of, well, it's okay. It's all right. It's good enough. And we don't want that either. We don't want to fall into the it's good enough any more than we do the I can't do it. We want to always be challenging ourselves to reach for those stars and to get where we want to go. So, and in order to do that, we have to have a positive sense of who we are so that we know that sometimes good enough, I don't want to be good enough. I want to be the best. I want to strive for excellence. So, and we want to keep our brains striving for excellence. We're born with all of these neurons, and our brains are born with all of these neurons and synapses that are constantly firing as we're babies. And as we grow up, they start to get weeded out, clipped, as the brain goes, okay, well, I don't need this anymore, so I'm just going to snip this and get rid of it. And so when we're no longer challenging ourselves to be able to use the few portions of synapses that we have as we go into adults, they're eventually going to get clipped too. And when they're clipped, they're not there anymore. Like you can regrow some of those connections, but they're never going to be what they once were. That's why we encourage our children to learn new languages and to study hard and to take in all of this knowledge that the world has to give us when they're young, because all of those synapses are still fresh and new and positive and just ready to go. So we do want them to feel some frustration in life, just not an abundance of it. When it gets to be to a point of being abundant, then we start to create this anxiety and I'm going to fail and I'm not good enough type of persona. So we want to promote a positive sense of self, and where that's going to look like, and especially in the home, but also in the classroom, through giving children choices and responsibility. And we're going to need to make some good communication. Communication is key to so much in life, you know? And another thing is, we're not going to want to make comparisons between children. Siblings, classmates, peers, children on the playground, neighbors. We don't want to make these comparisons. We want to redirect and offer guidance, and we want to be present with our children. We want to spend time with them and show them how much they truly need us, whether they be our students or our own children or the next door neighbor's children. It's so we live in a world of constant go, 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 go that sometimes it's difficult for us to slow down and remember the people around us who want to spend time with us,